and welcome to Neophyte.tv, the technology show for the not-so-geeky. I'm Andy Barness.
And I'm Ben Friedman, and today on the show, we are reviewing this, which is a really cool little charger for your cell phones, iPods, anything that takes USB, digital cameras, perhaps, earpieces, headsets, anything that's USB charged. Very, very simple device. Basically, you flip this down like so. That's got the little wall jack here. You plug it into the wall, and it has on the bottom a USB output, which then plugs into your USB cable. Yada! Now, but what's really nice about it is when you pull it out of the wall, it has an internal battery. You push this button to check the level of the battery. See, it's got 4 dots there, and that goes down as you use the battery. And so if you're traveling, not only will it charge up your thing in the wall, but if you're on the airplane and your iPhone dies, it's got its built-in battery, 1000 milliamp. It'll charge your phone on the airplane. It'll charge your phone in the car. It'll charge it wherever you use that battery.
See, I think this is great, especially for people that do travel. If you're on a long flight and you're maybe watching a movie on your...
Welcome to hold it.
I would love to hold it.
Yeah.
Because I always run out of juice on my phone or my little media player.
Say, tell me, hey, can I plug my thing into your thing? And
I don't say that.
Sorry.
Let's just make that clear. That never happens on a trip.
Came out a little wrong, sorry, but you say, can I plug my phone into your charger?
Exactly.
Because you're always running out of juice.
Right. This way you could say, get your own charger.
Get your own darn, plug your thing into your own darn thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But another great thing about the thing is that, I mean, this is for like the Sony Ericsson, the iPhone, my phone, the T-Mobile phone.
It comes with all these tips.
Right.
Right.
I think this is great.
And that's the nice thing. You know how we've reviewed some of these before, and then you have to like pay extra for the tips.
Right.
Right. With this one.
Or they're heavy. They're bigger and bulky.
Up. Show them all the different tips this comes with.
Right.
I mean this
1,
comes
2,
with,
3, 4.
Look at that.
Plus these on the back.
No,
but there's more.
That's just the other side of the same ones. You see, it's clear plastic.
Can we do this over? Can we start over?
Oh, no. See, that is a beautiful moment right there. See this beautiful clear plastic mixed with all these things? And you get the ones on the back, too.
Oh, man.
Oh, boy. Wow, that just made my day.
You know what the horrible thing is? I was so serious.
You were, and it was beautiful. But getting back to the point is it comes with this, it comes with every tip you could, and I said tip, you could conceivably want to plug into whatever. So if you have, you're right, like this one's for a Nokia. And you know, why do the phones have to use these funky charging things? Why can't they all be standard?
Exactly. Can't it be universal?
I mean,
universal.
Yeah, I mean, okay, Apple has their own Apple one, and it works on all the Apple parts, so they're separate.
Right.
But everything else should be the regular USB thing.
Well, even though you only get 4 tips and not 8 tips, I still think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was more than 4 because there's this one here. I think it's about 6 or 7 tips.
Okay.
And for instance, it has there's one in here. This one. This is this new like really flat USB one.
Yeah, that's what I have actually.
No, you have this one, the regular USB one, don't you? I know. Look, they're very similar. Oh, here we go.
Well, if I'm
you have regular USB,
this.
which I tell you is what most things had.
But you know what? That's just another thing that irks me. How
What's
are you
that?
supposed to open this?
I don't know. Can you try opening it from the other side?
What do you? Oh gosh! If the whole time. Wow.
By the way, what's that on the back of your phone? What is that on the back of your phone? Are you hiding your shame right now?
No, because
you're hiding your shame.
No, we're not going to go there. It's for another segment.
Okay, we'll talk about that later.
I think it's time to wrap this up.
All right, so that is the Technocel, $49, a little cheaper if you hunt around.
Okay.
Technocel PowerPak, which is a cute little small, very packable USB charger, but also has the battery built in and comes with a lot of tips, which is excellent.
Not as many as I thought, but it still has a lot.
Yes, half as many as she thought. And if you have an extra minute or two, we got another segment coming up right after this, so please stay tuned. And we're back, and in the second spotlight today, we are looking at this little guy down here, which is the KWorld
Or KWorld.
Or KWorld. Could be KWorld. KWorld TVBox HD. So what this is for, this is a tuner. And the idea is, let's say that you have a dorm room or an office or a den or someplace where you have a really nice computer monitor, like this computer monitor here, this beautiful ViewSonic 20-inch monitor. But you don't really have room for a television, but sometimes you just want to watch TV. You don't want to work on the computer, you want to watch TV.
Right.
Don't really have room for two of these, or that'd be a waste, so you don't have space for it. You can get something like this. And what this does is it plugs into your computer monitor, and it does the tuning of TV. And you can just plug in regular cable if you want to get cable stations.
Okay.
Or what's cool about this is it's high def.
Okay.
So you can do what we've done here. Now, and I don't think you knew this, that TV stations broadcast beautiful high def signals for free. So I have an antenna right here, which would also make a good marital aid. You never know. This time of year.
I'm trying to figure that out right now.
So you have an antenna here. This is a directional one. You can get, this is an indoor one. You can get big ones, small ones. I'm just going to turn this on here.
Okay, wait, can I ask a question?
You bet.
Now, do you need that for this?
You need some kind of an antenna. It comes with a little small one.
Okay.
We're in a big concrete building, so it works better to have a bigger one. But in a
Okay.
regular home, the small one it comes with will be sufficient.
Okay.
It also depends how urban you are. You know, if you're in a nice urban area, you can use a small one. If you're out in the sticks, you want a bigger one that's more...
So where I live, would I need the one that it
No, the
comes
small
with would
one's
be
probably fine. I mean, you live right in the heart of everything.
Okay.
Right. If you live anywhere downtown, like I said, we're just in a big steel building, so
Right.
it works better with this. And you know what? If you've got the room for it, why not have a nice big one?
Right.
Anyway,
That's what I always say.
and watching TV on a TV, it looks kind of weird. That's just the way it looks. A video on a video.
Right.
It looks blue on your screen, but it looks normal to us. But whoops. You can see here, it's definitely a broadcast signal. But look how beautiful that picture looks.
That
it's
is
high def.
amazing.
Yeah, it's gorgeous high def video, and it'll pick up all your local stations.
You know, I was expecting to
By the
see...
way, we have about 30 local stations
great.
broadcast here in Phoenix. We've got weather channels, TV guides, because each one of these, like this is channel 3, has 3 or 4 stations. They have a Spanish language station now.
I was expecting it to be... I mean, remember those TVs from back when, like 20, 30 years ago, when you sort of had to tune it?
Oh, yeah.
You know, and you had to really just find the right frequency of the right channel, and it was staticky, and that's really what I was expecting.
Let me change channel here. Now, one thing I will point out is the remote is obviously designed by an Asian company for a global market, because there are no real words on it. There are numbers, but there are no words, and it's sometimes a little difficult to figure out what each one does. You'll notice it'll pull in closed captions if you don't have speakers hooked up, like we don't have speakers hooked up. I think this button, let me go around here, that is this is the guide. So it comes up, again, this is all free of charge.
Wow.
Broadcaster shows you exactly what's on and what's coming up next. So you can pull that up as well. And then
See, I think this is great because we don't have a lot of extra TVs around the house, but I have a lot of extra monitors.
How do you have a lot of extra monitors? By the way, this shows you the signal strength. So here's David Letterman in high def, free of charge.
Perfect.
You're going to get rid of your cable now, right? Why use cable?
Well, and now all my kids
want
they want a TV in their room, but now I really don't. Although you don't get all the channels, like all the TLC and all that kind of stuff.
Well, you do if you hook it up to cable.
Right.
Right.
But I don't cable in all the bedrooms, but still
they
can. And like you said, you can hook it up to a DVD player.
Yeah, it's got an input on the side here. Thank you for not letting me forget that. If you take a look on the side, there are component inputs here for hooking up to a DVD player. It also does HDMI out. It's got audio in and out, and you can plug your computer into it. So that when it's off, the computer goes into it.
Right.
So you don't have to swap cables or anything.
So I think the great thing about Neophyte is that you see all these things that maybe you don't know exists.
How much would you pay for a device like this?
Not more than $100.
No, because
then I could just buy a TV.
You might as well buy a TV. Although I don't know if you can get a high def TV for $100.
Right, it might be like a real small screen.
Yeah,
I don't even think you could actually.
Not a high def one. I think you buy a regular one. But this is about $60, 60 to 70, depending on where you buy it. And
it comes
again,
with the antenna.
It comes with a small antenna. So if you're out in the sticks, you're going to need a better antenna than that. It comes with a little baby one, which is nice. It works, but but this delivers great pictures if all you need is local stations. And again, these days in urban centers, there's a lot of local stations around.
Right. I like it.
Oh, one more feature that I want to point out is you may notice on the front here it has a USB hole right there. and you can plug in your MP3, like a stick with MP3 music on it, or photos, and play the music through your system, or play the photos on your TV.
So you gotta love something that is supposed to do one thing.
Good luck finding out which button turns that on. By the way, I have no clue.
Good luck.
Because again, this remote. Take a look at this remote. It's like super generic. I don't know which button does what.
Well, I bet you there's directions, right? There's got to be.
There were directions, and they were as good as most Asian company directions for this sort of stuff.
So good luck is key. I could tell that's channel, that's volume.
See, and even with the directional antenna, you notice we're losing the signal a bit here, although I probably don't have it pointed in the right way.
Right.
You need to point this at wherever the station is.
Right. Don't you miss soap operas?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah,
anyway,
me too.
That's all the time we have for this week.
This is a soap opera.
But
right?
this is the, again, it's the KWorld, it's the KWorld TVBox HD, a great product if you've got extra monitors around, or if you want TV someplace there isn't room for that.
Right.
Let us know. Would you buy something like that for your TV monitor if you wanted to watch TV on it? Go to our website, www.neo-fight.tv. Leave us a comment. Don't miss our CES episodes coming up in a few weeks. And this is our last episode before Christmas.
Oh. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Mazel tov, Feliz
Happy
Navidad,
Hanukkah, Merry Christmas.
Joyeux Noel.
Be good to each other.
Yeah, good times. But yeah, no, have a great Christmas. We're going to be taking a couple weeks off, so you won't see much new here for the next few weeks. But when we come back, CES episodes, always an amazing time of year.
And we might have some surprises.
And if you have a few extra minute or 12.
We've been drinking the eggnog again.
Want a little bit, maybe?
Take a look at this. Told you to stay away from that stuff.
I know. Can't. Are you still lighting your videos the old-fashioned way? Heavy, fragile lighting fixtures, hot lights that make your talent sweat, gels and filters to match your colors?
Time to take a look at the Xylite LED lighting system, the future of lighting today. Small, compact, and durable LED lights with high wattage output. Cool LED technology won't overheat your talent.
And multicolor presets let you instantly choose from daylight, tungsten, or custom colored illumination, fully dimmable at the touch of a button.
And each Xylite comes with wireless networking built in for easy remote control.
For more information, visit Xylite today at www.xylite.com.